Yes. That was an abrupt ending. All right, we are back here. Another hump day in Clemville, albeit rainy, windy, cold. I don't know where you are, how those conditions are at the moment, but it's been a mix of that all day. Sometimes throughout the day it has stopped, cleared up, but then we get the rain back, the wind, and all that good stuff. All right, we are back. Oh, hell yes. Little AC/DC to get us started. It is a long way to the top. Very long way to the top. Doesn't come easy to get to the top. Whether you are climbing a mountain or building a dream, getting to the top is tough work. A long way to the top, especially if you want to rock and roll. Yes. So it is Wednesday, October 5th. Already making a little dent into the month of October. The first week will be under our belt by the end of this week. The weekend will officially take us into the second week. What are you doing for New Year's Eve? All I'm saying is this year is flying by. Time flies. Tom is checking in. All hail. Yep, Tom is checking in on Facebook. Remember, when we are playing music and you're watching Facebook or YouTube, you're not going to be hearing anything. You're just going to be looking at a guy who, you think my singing is bad? Look at my dancing. I mean, it's on stage on YouTube. Absolutely horrible. So you can remember, you can do a double dose. What does Brian Avenue Bob call that? A double what? A double whammy? A double stroll? Something. He has a double.
A double dip.
A double dip. A double dip. To me, a double dip was when I would dip my cone in the chocolate shell, let it come out, and then I would dip it in the cherry shell. That was a Sweet Pete's double dip. All I'm saying is that was my double dip. Brian Avenue Bob has a double dip. How did I even get to double? I don't even know. I've lost my mind already. It's only 3:15. The month is flying by. It's hump day. We are here. I was talking about AC/DC. Today we celebrate Brian Johnson, lead singer, who was actually losing his voice. How much longer does he have as singer of AC/DC? But that being said, we celebrate his birthday, so we will have AC/DC on the agenda for most of this show. We have Oliver. That's right, Oliver making a return. Monday was a kibosh of kaboosh. Couldn't figure it out. Dave to the rescue. Dr. Dave Bundy, MD, technical engineer of the show. So we will have Oliver at 4:20 to polish up last week and make those picks for this week. Got some work to do. Don't forget, the Updates with Oliver segment is always brought to you by Brian's Painting. Brian's Painting, I love the commercials. This is Big Brian with the Rocky music. Then I could see him with like boxing gloves on and a paintbrush in the gloves. Going to a house, just in his Rocky attire. Dude's a pumped up guy. Absolutely. You would think after all these years of being in business, of painting, it would wear you down. It's like he just starts, like a young gun just starting a business, all piped up, hyped up, ready to go every day, getting up early, looking to please the customers, make that job as sweet as it can be. Give Brian a call, 845-624-3089. Again, 50-plus years of working that brush. I mean, he could probably do it in his sleep, in his slippers, his robe, eyes closed. I mean, yes, I'm talking Brian. He still works the brush, still rolls the roller. He's still out there doing his thing. He's got guys that were trained under him. Listen, same thing with me. Someone comes in and says, Pete, I know how to do roofing. Do you know Pete's way? There's that way, and then there's Pete's way. We want to make sure it's done that way. Brian, same thing. He's got a great crew. How do I know? Because I've dealt with him numerous times. Just painted the candy room. Looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. Did the house about 8 years ago. I mean, you pull up, you're like, wow, this house was just painted. I mean, little fade, but you expect it because my house gets roasted in the sun throughout the summer months, spring months. But it looks just as good as it did 8 years ago. So Brian's 845-624-3089, official painter of the Clem and the PM and of Clemville. Kevin, how are you feeling today? I didn't get to catch much of your show. I got in very late to the studio, and we had a little emergency. I was stuck in a customer's house. How was the show, first of all?
I guess it went well. I was able to get a call from Harriet, one of my loyal listeners, and so it's good to be back in the chair and do another one of those shows, and look forward to the next one. Indeed, happy to be here.
And Judge hitting number 62. I'm sure you were happy about that.
The funny thing was, I was actually watching The Voice last night, and I get a notification on my phone that said Judge hit number 62. So I looked up on Twitter, and great call by Michael Kay, great call by John Sterling on the home run. Definitely history made right there.
Yeah, Michael Kay's call to me wasn't nearly as good as John Sterling's. I think John Sterling really hit a home run with simultaneously with Judge with his call. Kay, I don't know. I just felt it was a little over the top, but nonetheless, I'm a Mets fan, so I'm biased. So that aside, though, I mean, now Judge can relax, take a breath of fresh air. I mean, is he playing his last game? No, right? They're going to sit him out.
Yeah, they're going to sit him out today.
Okay, good. He's ready for the playoffs. Now, listen, you can't. It's hard not to root for Judge. I was at a job today in New City. They were playing the home run over and over on their little computer there. The father-in-law was up from Boston. He's a Boston fan. He was New York, grew up a Giant fan, baseball Giants fan, moved to Boston, became a Boston fan, and even he said he was cheering for Judge. And, if you hear a Boston fan cheering for a Yankee player, he can't be... it can't be too bad. Wait. Breaking news. Wait, this is worthy of CNN. Hold on for 1 second. I got to get into CNN. We haven't been in CNN for a while. Where the hell is my Clem News Network? Where the hell is CNN? Where did it go? Wait. I don't see it on here no more. Holy. Wait, now where is CNN? On air and Copter. That's Copter View. We better get. Oh my God, we better get out of Copter View quick. Yikes. Studio throne off. You know what? The throne looks good on me. I'll keep the throne on. Where did CNN go? Holy. No, we're in the porta potty now. Wait. All right, this is Clem Cronkite, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Clem News Network, CNN. We have breaking news. I haven't fact-checked this. I don't even know if it's true. I don't even know what it means. All I know, it's worthy of sharing. For Rockland County residents that have resided in the county for, I'm 52. I haven't had a slice of that pizza for 35 years, I'd say. Now, there's many questions about the best pizza place. I'm telling you right now, hands down, there was never a question back in the day. Mama LaRusso's. If you thought otherwise, you should be smacked and ravioli should be poured down your face. Mama LaRusso's was the place to get the best pizza. I believe it was a combination of mediocre ingredients and the sweat that fell off John LaRusso's head into the sauce or the pizza while he was making it. Always a little different flavor when his sons made it. Kenny, John, still excellent, but just missing that little salty flavor. LaRusso's is opening a mobile pizza place. What is this about, John? I mean, you got me all angst up. I could taste the Mama LaRusso's. I haven't had a piece of regular good slice, and God knows how. I've had great pizza, don't get me wrong. But I'm talking about pizza that knocks your socks off. Literally knocks your socks off. And I mean, just totally. Kenny LaRusso. Ken Dog. Now, Kenny was like the good-looking guy who was like a fireman model type of dude. So now he's making, I hope it's the same recipe. Don't let me down. Where's that song? Don't let me down. Da, da. Who sings that song? I think that's Rod Stewart. Don't let me.
The Beatles.
The Beatles. That's right. How do I? Don't let me down. You know what? I need to know. Because my wife's having a 50th birthday party next year at the Clem Pound. I'm getting food trucks. I'm going to get this hibachi dude. I will bring in Kenny and the LaRusso's Pizza. If, in fact, I could just taste it. Friday nights, you walk into LaRusso's. The corner booth is booked. There are the stools right there. Everybody's booked. Johnny give you $20. You go over to Colonel's, get the 12-pack case of beer. Those were the good old days. And the pizza, God. Oh, my God. Where can I get it? Find out. I need it. I need it now. Can Kenny come here? Look at my Facebook page. Oh, yeah. All right, listen. We got to take a break. We'll be right back. Woo!
Hudson Valley News, informative programs, and your favorite music. We're Radio Unscripted, AM 1700, WRCR, and WRCR.com.
Hey folks, are you sick and tired of looking at the same old walls? Are you ready to make those nasty stains and scuffs disappear? Well, if so, call the pros at Brian's Painting. Brian's Painting has been successfully beautifying Rockland County for about 52 years, and they're the pros that knows what it takes to keep a satisfied customer. Licensed and insured, of course. You will get the same-day response from the owner. Big Bri. His goal is to make your home the showplace of the neighborhood. Services do include interior and exterior, home painting, power washing, refinishing of decks, carpentry services, rubbish removal, vinyl and aluminum siding done the right way. Call now for a free estimate, 845-624-3089. That's Rockland County, 845-624-3089. Blessings to all.
Welcome to WRCR 1700 on your AM dial. I am Sonia Burgos-Cranage, an attorney with the law firm of Sickle and Hicks, located in Suffern, New York. I will be your host on the third Thursday of the month at 9:30 in the morning, and it will be Senior Moments with Sonia. Yes, the third Thursday, Senior Moments with Sonia. Our firm is reaching out to the senior community in Rockland County because many of the senior groups cannot interact in person with speakers. Protect yourself and protect your assets through legal documents. And I hope you join us on the third Thursday of Senior Moments with Sonia.
Are you concerned about water quality for recreation activities like fishing, boating, and swimming? Or about water quality and availability for drinking and landscape use? Is flooding a bigger issue and concern? Then tune in the second Thursday of every month for the Stormwater Consortium radio show at 9:30 a.m. on WRCR with your host, Michael Wilson. The show is sponsored by the Stormwater Consortium of Rockland County and Cornell Cooperative Extension of Rockland County. Discuss these issues and many others that relate to stormwater, runoff, and water quality.
Hi, I'm Roxanne Watson, inviting you to join us every Wednesday morning at 9:15 a.m. for Michael's Gifts, a weekly program that focuses on organ donation and patient advocacy. I will be taking your calls and share real-life stories. This show is dedicated in honor of my donor, Michael Boville, United States Coast Guard, and his amazing family. That's Michael's Gifts, every Wednesday at 9:15 a.m. Michael's Gifts is sponsored by Live On New York.
Roxanne Watson is on a mission to have more people sign up as organ, eye, and tissue donors.
Are you an organ donor?
What drives her? Roxanne received a heart transplant made possible by an organ donor.
I decided that day to devote myself to signing up the most people in the United States.
Now she's a powerful force for good.
That's my goal.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
You just heard that message, right? Well, someone, somewhere, is calling them up right now or planning to. Why not become them? Click on WRCR.com to make you them.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Checking Hudson Valley traffic overall, it's a decent ride along the New York State Thruway.
All right, listen. I'm bedazzled. I'm frazzled. I'm bedazzled. I'm on the Mama LaRusso's page right now. First of all, I'm sending messages to Kenny, and I'm looking at this picture they have on their page of the whole family: Tommy, Maureen, Mrs. LaRusso, Johnny, the matriarch. Just a cool thing. I mean, the memories, the memories flowing through me right now. But Ken's still a very handsome man. He's aged like a fine wine while I aged like a prune out in the sun. But nonetheless, I am going to get this bad boy. I'm pumped up. This is what I'm going to spend the next hour talking about Mama LaRusso's pizza. They had some nice meatball parm. Oh, Mama LaRusso's. The memory. And then some guy bought it, took it over Sal. He changed the name. It's like, dude, what are you doing? You don't mess with something good? And down the hill it went. It says it's been 15 years. I guess they were in the pizza business after that. They must have been in the pizza business for a while because Mama LaRusso's was sold way longer than 15 years ago. I mean, I've been with my wife 25 years. Mama LaRusso wasn't there. Wow, I lost all my focus on today's. Listen, I need to hire somebody. I need to hire somebody for this Sunday. I'll give you $100. All right, I'll give you $100. That goes towards gas, whatever. The rest goes in your pocket. I need you to go up to Monroe. They got something going on. I got my son's soccer game. It's a tournament. It's a 3-game tournament going on that I can't miss. You know what I'm saying? Like, cats in the cradle. So I can't miss that. So Mama LaRusso's is going to be, let's see, where are they going to be? I don't know where they're going to be. Soft launch, 1 to 6. No, they were in Monroe. John, where are they going to be Sunday? I don't see a thing where it says where they're going to be Sunday. I don't see nothing that says we're going to be somewhere Sunday. Let me know. But I think it says, John says here, Monroe from 1 to 6. Where you going, John? I'll give you the $100. Yo, John, do me a favor. Go stop, get me a pie, and bring it back. All right? Obviously, the pie is not coming out of that $100. Dude, I want to try it. I'll even reheat it in the oven. This is how my mind works. You understand? The mind is a strange thing, honestly, especially after years of abuse, torture. I mean, just constant abuse to the mind, the brain. But I am totally, completely sidetracked now. You don't understand. Mama LaRusso's pizza was like a drug. It was. Oh, my God. I could just taste it. Johnny, can I get 2 slices? Can I get 2 slices? Oh, my God. Somebody help me, please. Can anyone get to the Clem pound and just smack me? Mike from the Valley checking in. Mike from the Valley, listen to me. You know Harry Magid, the estate. How do you not know where Mama LaRusso? You know what? I don't know, man. How do you not know where Mama LaRusso's was when you were at the estates of Harry Magid, right up on 45? Mama LaRusso's. You take 45, 202, you make a right, quarter mile on the right, that little shack. On the right-hand side, Mama LaRusso's, dude. Are you kidding me? You were in Harry Magid's place and you didn't get Mama LaRusso's? Yes, there was Italian Riviera. There was Dave's Pizza up over there on Mountain View Deli. I liked Italian Riviera. I liked Lisa. She was cute. Going over there just to flirt with her. Tommy in the back got white flour all over his nose. At least it appeared to be white flour. I don't know what the hell it was. He's like... He comes out of the bathroom like...
Hey, Pete?
Yeah.
We've got Julie on the line.
Julie!
Hey, Pete, how are you?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Yeah, honky-dory. Can't complain a bit. A couple weeks ago, you were talking about how the dryness would affect the apples. Do you remember talking about that?
I do remember that. I absolutely do. And I forgot to check in with my resident apple professional, who I can't. That's the Davies family. I should have checked in with them. So what about it? Tell me.
Well, I bought a week ago. I bought Delicious, and this last week I bought Granny Smith's. from a regular food store. Have you had any? Have you eaten any apples?
Yeah, so check this out. This is my feedback that I have for you, my input to this. My wife goes food shopping. She gets these apples. It's some green ones, and not the Granny Smith, but the other like kind of green ones. And then this nice robust apple. And I actually texted it to Lee Davies, one of the Davies over there, and I said, "What kind of apple is this?" I forgot what he told me. But it's the best. Yeah, it's the best apple that I've eaten. That I like apples. I like apples. I like apple pie. I like apple this, apple everything. I like apple cider. I like apple mules. But anyway, yes, the apples I've been having lately are very sweet and tasty. At least I don't know if that's from New York though. They may be brought in from somewhere else.
I don't know either because the ones that I bought, the skin was like shoe leather.
Really?
I mean, oh my goodness! You could play basketball with it.
Or softball
really,
or baseball.
Really tough skin. I mean, and they're a little on the tart side. I don't think they're quite as sweet as I remember. So.
Right. So no, and it's funny because I really enjoy eating my apple every day. I pack an apple in my lunchbox. I have a little like refrigerated cooler that I pack every day with water and some other stuff. And an apple is a staple of it every day. And I was actually, I get very excited when I know it's apple time because they've been so tasty and not too tart, not too just really sweet, just really good actually. I might be, I would probably venture to say they may not be from local farms. I guess maybe shipped in somewhere. I don't know. But they have been good to me.
I don't know. We couldn't find Macintosh, and I don't know what that means. Nothing probably.
I think I saw him in Brooklyn last.
Oh.
That was a bad joke. You know what? Since you're the joke lady, I just told the bad joke. Let me give myself rightfully deserved.
It would have been better if you said, "Why don't you go to the Apple store?"
That was very good. That was very good. But see, you had a few more seconds to really put something together. I was put under the gun right there. So yeah, that was a good one. Good work right there, Kev. All right. So listen, do you have a joke for us before I go to break? Do you have a joke? Or this was just an Apple call?
No, I got a joke. What did you hear about the baseball pitcher who stayed in the field all night?
Did I hear about the baseball pitcher who stayed in the field all night? No, I didn't hear about the baseball pitcher who stayed in the field all night. Tell me, what about him?
It felt like he was home. Pitcher? Oh, shoot. Catcher. Shoot me. Ring my bell.
Actually, you know what? You have to look at the joke in its whole in its whole everything, not just the punchline, the whole sequence of everything. I know that wasn't part of your joke. You actually butchered it, but I believe you won in the end. Just the reaction. You realized you screwed up. So I'm going to leave you with this.
And happy Aaron Judge, Yahoo. Happy Wednesday.
Yep. I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
All the love.
Okay.
All right, we'll take a quick break. For my Jewish friends who have not thrown in the white towel like I did, I am pathetic. I went to church to, forgive me, Father, I have sinned. I didn't fast. He's like, what are you doing here? You're Jewish. I'm like, yeah. I go, but I sinned, though. He's like, get out of here. I can't help you. Go see your rabbi. Is there any rabbis out there that can forgive me? Honestly, I'm sorry. I tried. It's just like I have no self-control when it comes to food lately. It's a battle I'm losing. Take a quick break. We'll be right back. Woo!
Traffic, weather, and music you remember on AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Hey folks, are you sick and tired of looking at the same old walls? Are you ready to make those nasty stains and scuffs disappear? Well, if so, call the pros at Brian's Painting. Brian's Painting has been successfully beautifying Rockland County for about 52 years, and they're the pros that knows what it takes to keep a satisfied customer. Licensed and insured, of course. you will get the same-day response from the owner. Big Bry. His goal is to make your home the showplace of the neighborhood. Services do include interior and exterior, home painting, power washing, refinishing of decks, carpentry services, rubbish removal, vinyl and aluminum siding done the right way. Call now for a free estimate, 845-624-3089. That's Rockland County, 845-624-3089. Blessings to all.
Hello, this is John Wicks. Our family at Wicks Arborists has been providing tree and lawn care for 3 generations since 1929. Not only is lawn and tree maintenance important to the beautification of your property, it is also important to your health. One thing you should attend to is the deer tick population. Deer ticks cause Lyme disease, a debilitating bacterial infection causing joint, heart, and nervous system complications. These ticks may be small, but the problems associated with them are anything but trivial. The good news is that we offer a variety of tick control options. We call it the Wicks Ticks Fix. With our low-impact solutions to reducing tick populations, you, your children, and family pets can enjoy the great outdoors without fear of Lyme disease. Visit us at wicksarborist.com or call us at 354-3400 for more information. Wicks Arborists, where your property is...
Howdy folks, this is Redneck, host of the Gumbo Yaya Radio Show, inviting you to join me every Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 a.m. and worldwide online at WRCR.com. We'll be chatting with some of the finest independent artists right here in the Hudson Valley and from around the world. Don't forget folks, hug your friends, kiss your family, thank the Lord, and y'all keep listening to the Gumbo Yaya Radio Show right here on WRCR 1700 a.m. Radio Unscripted.
Hi, I'm Lou Young. Join me Saturday 1 to 3 p.m. for Tough Times with Lou Young, non-toxic talk radio, music, and inspiration. It's about climate change, AM 1700 or WRCR.com. Just tell Alexa or Siri, play WRCR.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Good afternoon. Pretty quiet start. Good news. But there are a couple things to look out for. On the shoulder of 684 northbound by 287, there's an accident. And also on 312 eastbound by 6 in Brewster, there's a crash off on the shoulder. Hutch northbound starting to slow down. It's about an extra 10 minutes already from exit 4B to Mamaroneck Road. Southbound delays are 7 minutes from North Street to Mamaroneck Road across Tappan Zee Bridge. It's 45-mile-an-hour posted speed limit because of the rain. We're sponsored by Blindster. You need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install, guaranteed to fit, and overpay for new blinds. Shop today and save big. Blindster.com. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grimeyer.
All righty. I was just reading. I'm asphyxiated with the pizza situation now. I was reading this thread about several people who remember the pizza from back in the day, and they're as thirsty as I am for it. They're on the hunt. They're on the hunt for the pizza like I am on the hunt for the pizza. The Mama LaRusso's pizza. Oh, God. I love it. I can't wait. Oh. Anyway, we are back here in Clem in the PM. You know, if I could put a pizza place in Clemville, it would most certainly be Mama LaRusso's. I mean, there's many great pizza places. Martio's I love. I love Franco's, even Nanuet Restaurant, Nanuet Hotel. I mean, Posa. Come on now. Posa. Oliver checking in, coming in at 4:20. She giving an early check-in, letting us know that he is here and ready to rock and roll. So, many good pizza places. I mean, tons of them, but it's just something about Mama LaRusso's. It was, and John, you screwed me up today, man. I'm going through withdrawals. I haven't had it in 35 years, and I'm going through. I need to go find. Where does he? You know where Kenny lives? I'm just gonna go to his house. Like go to his house. Ken, I need a pie right now. John Hell told me you're making pie, and dude, I'm dying for one. Please, can we fire this bad boy up? It was that good. Believe me, for people that love pizza, you know what I'm saying. When you find that slice that you love, you're going there. Like I travel for food. I can't tell you how many times in my head it's like, okay, all of a sudden I'm like, all right, I want a Walter's hot dog. I'm driving 40 minutes to the Mamaroneck one because they have the mustard relish mix. I can't believe White Plains doesn't. Ridiculous. Because I need it. It's like a drug. I need that Walter's hot dog, within the hour. Sometimes I can fend off, those impulses, but most of the time I can't. Mama LaRusso's pizza. They need to give me a pie for free. I mean, I've spent 47 minutes talking about Mama LaRusso's pizza. Now, right, John understands. My buddy's coming from the Hershey Park. He lives right by Hershey Park. He's driving 3 hours to go get a Mama LaRusso's pizza. Now, if in fact it's like back in the day, I don't know how it could be. I just don't know. I think it had there was a lot of elements involved in making that pizza. Little tight shack. I don't know if there was enough airflow. I think air settled on the pizza. Their beer burps probably settled on there. I mean, Tommy wouldn't know. Who knows what Tommy had in his pocket dropping on there. I mean, there was something about that pizza. I don't know if it can be duplicated or replicated. It was just that good. Oh my God, I could taste it. Like, pizza lovers, I mean, there's nothing like, my wife's not a big pizza lover. She's not a big pizza. She doesn't, she didn't, she don't love pizza like I love pizza. I have a personal spot in my belly for pizza. Oh God, I'm sorry. I apologize. I got some stories here. I wanted to talk about that father that got killed while visiting his child up at the Marist College. It was sad. I mean, this world's coming to him, but I'm going to stick with the pizza right now. I mean, what will take me away is updates with Oliver at 4:20. I'll have no choice but to focus on sports. But until then, I mean, how many times did I walk over there? But on Friday night, I mean, that was a staple. It was like a guaranteed staple that I was going over to Mama LaRusso's. Oh, me and Bubba Sue. When I lived right next to Bubba Sue, behind Szechuan Gardens, my man Billy Thiers. Oh, my Mama LaRusso's. The chicken parm, the meatball parm. Oh, but the pizza. I mean, listen, the chicken parm and the meatball parm were so good, so good. I mean, the right amount of extra cheese. Oh, it's delicious. The cheese, delicious. But the pizza, You could get a chicken parm from somewhere else that was, I don't want to say just as good, but probably just as good. But the pizza, no. This wasn't happening. I'm telling you, it wasn't happening. Dave Portnoy would be speechless. He'd go in there. He'd be like, I can't even score this thing. Like, I'd be a buffoon if I gave you a 12. I've never given 12s. Like, how do I start? Like, he might even just retire. It's like, all right, listen. This is actually the last episode of Dave Portnoy Pizza Hunting, whatever he calls it. I found the ultimate spot. Mr. John LaRusso, his son John Jr., Kenny, Tommy, Maureen. I don't know how they do it, but they make the best pizza. And I'm Dave Portnoy, and that's it. I'm moving on to something else. Just find it in Mount Ivy on roof 202. That would be it. I'm telling you, it was. Wow, that's how my brain works. I could just taste it. Oh, it's like, okay, average pizzas. Pizza's pizza, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll eat it, but good pizza. Oh, good pizza. It makes me talk about it for 49 minutes, 35 years later. Ken, don't let me down. Because I'll be heartbroken. Because I could taste it. I could literally taste it. If I put it in my mouth, I'll know. I'll just I'll cream it all over myself. I'm telling you, I would just be so excited. I can't. John, you don't have to bring me that pie. I mean, better than Patsy's. Yeah, Blue Patsy's. You kidding? I was down, and I've been down to the original Patsy's, the real one, and Patsy's over here, and that was in Nanuet. No. Stop. First of all, that's Patsy's. No, not even nothing. You could give me, you could go to Spumoni Gardens, get the square. You could go to Emilio's. You can go to, John's in Times Square. You can go to, what's that place in New Haven? God, I can't even think of it because I'm like, what's the place in New Haven? Somebody help me. You know what I'm talking about. You can go to Grimaldi's. I'm telling you right now, Mama LaRusso's pizza back then, there was nothing. You couldn't compare. It was as close to perfection when it comes to pizza that you can get. I'm telling you right now. And it's a lot of pressure on Kenny. Because this guy, I just read this guy's comment. He was like, listen, I love the pizza. When I saw this, he's like, I got an erection, basically. He was so excited. He's like, the same thing with me. I'm telling you, I am so pumped up. But the expectations, I'm going to lower my expectations. I'm going to say to myself that it's not going to be the same and be ready to be let down. Because I can get good pizza, great pizza. I can go to Mario's, get great pizza. I go to Franco's, get great pizza. There's great pizza. But there was only one Mama LaRusso's. All right, that hour was dedicated to the memory of Mama LaRusso's. The memories, Friday nights. Oh, my God, pizza. I love it. All right, quick break. We'll be right back.
AM 1700, WRCR, Haverstraw.
Hey folks, are you sick and tired of looking at the same old walls? Are you ready to make those nasty stains and scuffs disappear? Well, if so, call the pros at Brian's Painting. Brian's Painting has been successfully beautifying Rockland County for about 52 years, and they're the pros that knows what it takes to keep a satisfied customer. Licensed and insured, of course. You will get the same-day response from the owner. Big Bri, his goal is to make your home the showplace of the neighborhood. Services do include interior and exterior, home painting, power washing, refinishing of decks, carpentry services, rubbish removal, vinyl and aluminum siding done the right way. Call now for a free estimate, 845-624-3089. That's Rockland County, 845-624-3089. Blessings to all.
Hello, Hudson Valley. It's Wednesday, October 5th, 2022. In for Jeff Lewis, I'm Kevin Thomas with your WRCR News. Rockland's Cornell Cooperative Extension would have preferred the water-saving measures to be continued by the county. Rockland lifted the drought emergency water-saving rules late last month. Michael Wilson, the Cornell Cooperative Extension in Stony Point and host of the Stormwater Consortium monthly show here on WRCR, says we didn't get enough rain this summer, and the rain we got came fast, and there were way too many days of dry conditions and high temperatures.
Shame on Rockland County for lifting those water restrictions so fast. I think what it does more than anything is call people's attention to water conservation, which really is important. You know, because climate change is a reality. We are definitely into a drought yet. We've had little rainfall.
Rockland County Executive Ed Day says Rockland residents use 15% less water during the drought restrictions, and water usage continues to be down.
And now with the outdoor usage dropping naturally this time of the year during cooler temperatures, that is more likely what we are seeing in the last week. So at the end of the day, the people of Rockland stepped forward, did the right thing. They don't need to be forced to do it in this particular case.
Day and the Rockland County Department of Health still encourage families to voluntarily conserve water. Wilson says climate change is a reality, and even doing something simple like an odd even watering day during the summer helps bring attention to water conservation efforts. The Stormwater Consortium can be heard here on WRCR every second Thursday of each month at 9:30. The Village of Suffern is hosting a fundraiser on Sunday to aid those affected by Hurricane Ian. The event will feature food, beverages, a DJ, live music, a 50-50, tricky tray baskets, and a kid zone area that includes hay rides, apple cider, donuts, and more. If you would like to donate a basket or gift card, contact Suffern Recreation Director Kathy Mills at 845-357-7943 or by email cmills@suffernny.gov. The event is being held this Sunday, October 9th from noon to 4 p.m. located at the Suffern Athletic Fields at 1 Ramapo Avenue. In case of rain, it will be at the Suffern Community Center at 41 Washington Avenue. Traveling between New York and Washington, D.C. takes 3 hours on Amtrak's Acela. A new futuristic high-speed rail concept could reduce that to an hour. Northeast Maglev would use magnetic levitation technology, which has less air resistance than typical trains. Bringing high-speed rail to the U.S. has been a goal since the mid-1960s. Ian Rainey with Northeast Maglev shed some light on how this happened.
At the time where a lot of countries were investing in high-speed rail, we were investing in building out our highway system. And so there's kind of been this historic and cultural preference for auto as a mode of travel.
The first phase of the project is to be a short section of the line between Baltimore and Washington, D.C., predominantly underground. Rainey says the project will cost upwards of $10 billion, some from federal maglev deployment grants. As the midterm elections approach, there are concerns about whether Latino voters will turn out as much as they have in past elections. In New York, 12% of voters in the 2020 general election were Latino, up from 10% in 2018, according to a poll by Univision. Those numbers included a lot of new and young voters, with divisive issues including abortion access, gun restrictions, the economy, and democracy's integrity on the ballot next month. Amir Patel from the group Voto Latino hopes the stage is set for an even bigger turnout.
We saw a surge of young Latinos vote for the first time in 2020 as well as 2018. One of our core emphasis here this cycle is making sure the surge of voters that came out in 2018 and 2020 become repeat voters and they vote again this election cycle.
Patel says some people still believe the 2020 election and others are rigged, or that the voting process no longer embodies the spirit of democracy. Patel says his group and others are working to counter these views and encouraging people to cast their ballots. The Yankees will play today one more regular season game at 4:05 against the Texas Rangers. Mets will meet the Washington Nationals at 4:10 at Citi Field. In for Jeff Lewis, I'm Kevin Thomas with your WRCR News. We've got weather up next. For more news and breaking stories, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website, WRCR.com.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Good afternoon. Pretty quiet start. Good news, but there are a couple things to look out for. On the shoulder of 684 northbound by 287, there's an accident, and also on 312 eastbound by 6 in Brewster, there's a crash off on the shoulder. Hutch northbound starting to slow down. It's about an extra 10 minutes already from exit 4B to Mamaroneck Road. Southbound delays are 7 minutes from North Street to Mamaroneck Road across Tappan Zee Bridge. It's 45-mile-an-hour posted speed limit because of the rain. We're sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install, guaranteed to fit, and overpay for new blinds. Shop today and save big. Blindster.com. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grameyer.
Weather. For tonight, a 30% chance of showers, mainly before 8 p.m. Otherwise cloudy during the early evening when we have some gradual clearing afterwards, with a low around 48 degrees. For Thursday, beautiful weather, sunny with a high near 73 degrees. For Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 53. For Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 71, and the weekend looks good but cool for sure. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 57, and Sunday, sunny with a high near 62 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 57 degrees.
Radio Unscripted, AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Welcome back, Clemaniacs. I'm Kevin Thomas, and you're listening to the second hour of Clem in the PM. Here's your host, Pete Clem.
This, we're back about chimneys, this, that, and whatever, and busy season. And I said, "You busy?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm busy outside, man, banging the outside work. And it's not time to bring it in." And that's exactly what Brian, was telling me a couple weeks ago when I talked to him. Beautiful weather, perfect conditions. You get that paint on in 90-degree weather, you're going to get some blistering, some premature peeling. And some painters don't care about that. They don't care about their reputation, their brand. They don't care about making your house as beautiful as it can be for the longevity. Okay, you don't want a paint job, pay that type of money, in 2 years it starts coming apart. So now is the time to get that outside done. Remember, you paint now, pay later. Talk to Brian about that. You will get the big guy on the phone. If you don't get him immediately, you leave a message, and guess what? He will get back to you by the end of the day. He's that type of owner. Hands-on, owner-operated. One hand, he's got the brush. The other hand, he's got the phone, and that's what he does. All right, give him a call, 845-624-3089. If it is your birthday on the 5th day of October, we wish you a very, very happy birthday. Wow, it's already the 5th day of October. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. Time just flies. It doesn't stop for nobody. Does not stop for nobody. And won't stop for you either. You have a birthday today. You got another year until another one. May this year be filled with growth, love, wisdom, fortune, fame, all that good stuff. Well, actually, may be filled with health. That's really what we want. Health first and foremost, more than anything. Yeah, I want a Lamborghini. I want to take a boat down Venice, the waters of Venice. But reality is I want my health, and I want it for you too. So happy birthday, and may it be blessed. All right, you share your birthday with these famous people. Bernie Mac. I liked Bernie Mac. I thought he was pretty funny. I thought the Bernie Mac show, I didn't watch it a lot, but when I did watch it, I thought it was a pretty good show. Bernie Mac passed away. He is now, 14 years deceased. Bernie Mac. So he is celebrating a heavenly birthday. And let me see here. Oh, no. What is this? I can't even believe they say famous birthdays. All right. Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc passed away in 1984. He was the businessman responsible for turning McDonald's into the world's dominant food chain after buying the business for $2.7 million in 1961. Okay, so Ray Kroc was married 3 times, with 2 of his marriages lasting for more than 30 years. Wow. Crazy. And the other one lasted for 3 days. So Ray Kroc was inducted into the Time 100 Most Important People of the Century. Funny, go along with Oprah Winfrey. What about the other 98 people they don't mention, along with Oprah Winfrey? He was the owner of the San Diego Padres, who will be going down to the New York Mets. From 1974 until 1984, he and Colonel Sanders of Kentucky Fried Chicken fame both experienced late-in-life success after they had both turned 50. Wow. I'm telling you, I don't give up. I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. You could strike it big time even after 50. No reason to wave the white towel and think you're not going to make it, okay? So keep plugging away. Ray Kroc, I'm telling you, I like it. And to be honest with you, I know this is horrible. I've been eating McDonald's cheeseburgers since I was little. I got addicted back when I was younger, and once again, it's like Mama LaRusso's pizza. I still to this day eat them. The other day, my son and I, after practice, he wanted McDonald's. Guess what I got? Extra value meal number 7 or 9, whatever it was, 2 cheeseburgers. And I like them better in other states when they have mustard on them too. All right, you got Oliver coming up soon, so I'm going to take an early break. Updates with Oliver, again, sponsored by Brian's Painting. Thank you. Travis Kelce, football player, had a nice game the other night. Travis Kelce, famous birthdays, going down, famous birthdays. Famous birthdays. Famous birthdays. Brian Johnson, I told you, lead singer of AC/DC. Took over Bon Scott's role, did a fantastic job. I mean, that's hard to come in for Bon Scott, but this guy took the torch and ran and probably increased the flame a little bit. Happy birthday, Brian Johnson. Moving down the line, we're looking famous birthdays. Famous birthdays, let's see. Chester Arthur. I would have never known. If someone said, do you know who Chester Arthur is? I would have never guessed he was a U.S. president. Does anybody else know that? That Chester Arthur was a U.S. president? The 21st president of the United States, who ascended to office following the assassination of James Garfield. Wow, I am so dumb. Holy moly. I don't know history. That's horrible. Nikki Hilton, Paris Hilton's what, sister? Mother? Is it her sister, I guess? Her sister. Let's see. Famous birthdays. Famous birthdays. I guess that's it for famous birthdays. All right, so that's famous birthdays. What national day is it today? How do you hold your excitement? That's my question. How do you guys do it out there? Really? What do you do to contain your excitement? I shall tell you. Here we go. Today is World Teachers Day. All hail the teacher. One of the most under-recognized jobs out there. I mean, not a lot of love for the teacher. I mean, people love teachers, but I don't think people know how much. They will say, oh, their weekends off, holidays off, summers off. They need that off. Believe me, I got to work with your kid. Holy moly. National Walk to School Day. We don't recommend that anymore. Unless you're walking in a group of 50, we don't really recommend that anymore. National Pumpkin Seed Day. National Coffee with a Cop Day. I used to have coffee with cops. I mean, the problem is I'd usually be in the holding cell and they'd be having coffee. But it was coffee with a cop. I mean, there's several days I had those over the years. National Apple Betty Day. What's Apple Betty? I know I've heard of an Apple Betty. I probably eat. Oh, my God. Oh, my. Okay, so similar to what is known as apple, crisp, crumble, or cobbler, the American variant known as the Betty or Brown Betty dates from colonial times. Most Apple Betty recipes call for cinnamon, sugar, and butter to make the crumbs that top sliced apples. Sometimes oats. Oh, my God. I could eat about 15 of those things. Wow, the Apple Betty. That thing is beautiful. National Do Something Nice Day. That should be an everyday thing, but let's highlight it today. Do Something Nice Day. National Get Funky. while you're doing something nice, why don't you get funky out there? All right, go get funky. Wait, hold on. What I got 5 screens going on here. Let me shut this one down. Let me move this one on over. I got 50 screens going on. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna take an early break. Commercial time. Let me get updated with Oliver. My updates with Oliver stuff ready to go, and we'll be back here talking some sports with our man Oliver.
It's great music that doesn't get in the way of your work. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Hey folks, are you sick and tired of looking at the same old walls? Are you ready to make those nasty stains and scuffs disappear? Well, if so, call the pros at Brian's Painting. Brian's Painting has been successfully beautifying Rockland County for about 52 years, and they're the pros that knows what it takes to keep a satisfied customer. Licensed and insured, of course. You will get the same-day response from the owner, Big Bry. His goal is to make your home the showplace of the neighborhood. Services do include interior and exterior, home painting, power washing, refinishing of decks, carpentry services, rubbish removal, vinyl and aluminum siding done the right way. Call now for a free estimate, 845-624-3089. That's Rockland County, 845-624-3089. Blessings to all.
Medicare can be confusing. Piles of mail, all those TV advertisements, it's overwhelming. Not anymore. Emerald's Medicare is here to help guide you through all of your Medicare needs. Whether you're turning 65 or getting ready to retire, Mark Brownstein and his team are dedicated to providing quality assistance for anyone seeking Medicare insight. With offices in Nyack and Stony Point, Emerald Medicare is local, caring, friendly, and knowledgeable. Call Mark Brownstein for a free consultation at 845-358-1220 or visit www.emeraldmedicare.com to sign up for one of his free monthly educational webinars. That's 845-358-1220. Call today.
We all want to live healthier lives and make good decisions. Join me, Carrie Potter, on the second Thursday of each month at 5 p.m. for House Calls, a health series brought to you by Good Samaritan Hospital. Each show will feature a different health topic and specialist. Your calls and questions are welcome. That's the second Thursday of the month at 5 p.m. for House Calls, brought to you by Good Samaritan Hospital. Advancing care here.
This is Clarkstown Supervisor George Homan. Please join me for my monthly show, Hometown Happenings, which airs the first Thursday of each month from 9:30 to 10 a.m. We will take your calls, we'll have special guests, and update you about what's going on around town and in the county. So please join me, Supervisor George Homan, the first Thursday of each month from 9:30 to 10 a.m. for Hometown Happenings. You'll be happy that you did.
Hello, this is John Wicks. Our family at Wicks Arborists has been providing tree and lawn care for 3 generations since 1929. Not only is lawn and tree maintenance important to the beautification of your property, it is also important to your health. One thing you should attend to is the deer tick population. Deer ticks cause Lyme disease, a debilitating bacterial infection causing joint, heart, and nervous system complications. These ticks may be small, but the problems associated with them are anything but trivial. The good news is that we offer a variety of tick control options. We call it the Wicks Ticks Fix. With our low-impact solutions to reducing tick populations, you, your children, and family pets can enjoy the great outdoors without fear of Lyme disease. Visit us at wicksarborist.com or call us at 354-3400 for more information. Wicks Arborists, where your property is...
Hi, this is Chris Keir, Director of Fire and Emergency Services for Rockland County. I'm inviting you to join us every Friday morning at 9 a.m. for Who Wants to Be a Volunteer. Learn about Rockland's first responders, catch our report on local incidents, and hear interviews with top emergency personnel. Brought to you by Orange and Rockland Utilities, supporting our local first responders and community partners for their work to keep us safe and growing strong. Become a volunteer and make a lasting difference in our community.
Want to make your mornings more exciting and stay informed all at the same time?
Tune into the morning show with Jeff and Will weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m., where we'll keep you up to date on all the latest and greatest in local and national news while you're on your way to work or wherever you happen to be, all from right here in Rockland County. That's the morning show with Jeff and Will weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. on WRCR at AM 1700 and WRCR.com.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hi, I'm Kevin Thomas. If you're looking for something that will make you smile, look no further. On The Good with Kevin Thomas, I've got positive stories and music to get you through your day. The Good with Kevin Thomas, weekdays at 2 p.m. before Clem in the p.m., right here on WRCR and WRCR.com.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
We've got an accident now on the Hutch southbound. A truck struck the overpass, so only one lane is getting by exit 14. Stick with Route 1 as an alternate, a 15-minute delay so far. Northbound an extra 10 minutes with waves of delays. Northbound from exit 4B to exit 12. Crash in Chappaqua Bedford Road by Old Bedford Road. And also on 287 westbound, things are building up. A couple minutes extra now between exit 6 and 5. Speed limit still 45 miles an hour posted across the Tappan Zee Bridge because of the rain. This report sponsored by Blindster. Want to say big on new blinds? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Shop Blindster now and save 45% off any order. Just use the code radio. Offer ends soon. Shop today. Blindster.com. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grimmire.
Weather. For tonight, a 30% chance of showers, mainly before 8 p.m. Otherwise cloudy during the early evening when we have some gradual clearing afterwards, with a low around 48 degrees. For Thursday, beautiful weather, sunny with a high near 73 degrees. For Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 53. For Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 71, and the weekend looks good but cool for sure. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 57, and Sunday, sunny with a high near 62 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 57 degrees.
All righty, we are back here and better than we were on Monday. Monday we were a little defeated, but we are back and everything is good. How you feeling today, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. How is Walter doing?
He's good. He's good.
He's good?
He came over the house. We had a little business meeting, and we also watched the end of the Yankees game. Game what?
Nice. Good guy, that Walter Goldman.
Yes.
All right, Gold Cap Consulting, official business consultants of the Clem. All right, so we didn't really get to talk much about last week. Let's cover a few of the games. We talked about the Jets, right? I mean, their victory. They looked pretty decent. We talked about the Bills-Ravens game. Bills came back. They were in the hole for a little bit.
Yes, they came back from a 20-point deficit. I think it was.
Right. Yeah, that was surprising. You would think the Ravens would be able to put the foot on the throat and finish them off. Kev, Jacksonville Jaguars under Doug Peterson look like a different team. Trevor Lawrence looks like more of an NFL quarterback this year than he did last year. I don't think it's the experience or the time in more so than the coaching. Doug Peterson, known to be a great quarterback coach. That being said, Philly also was down. Jaguars had a nice lead, 14-0 in the first half, and Philly was able to storm back, being now the only undefeated team in the league. Your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, well, it sucks they're undefeated.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. We can all agree upon that.
We can agree on that.
Yeah, we can all agree on that. But, I mean, Philly's doing their thing, it'll be interesting to see whether or not they keep it up. I'm interested to see, how they do against a team like the Giants or the Cowboys, with the divisional matchups coming up. So, we'll see what happens. But, so far they're doing their thing.
No doubt, no doubt. They got a lot of good young players on that team, good draft picks. The game that I was really shocked at was the Bengals-Dolphins game. Tua, do we have an update on him? I mean, he's out this week with concussion protocol.
He's out this week, so he's still going to be around the team, but there's no timetable when he's going to return.
Wow, that's a big hit down below. Who's the backup? Brian Hoyer? Who's the backup for Miami?
He was with the Saints. What's his name? He was with the Saints last year.
I don't know. I don't know who it was, but they need to make sure they got somebody capable.
That's not a good sign.
Right, exactly. When nobody can name the quarterback. So, the Dolphins looking good. I actually did a guys today customer. I went to his garage. He had big. He actually had. It was funny. He had Halloween decorations in the front lawn. He had a couple of tombstones up that had chalk on them, and it said Buffalo Bills 1960 to 2022. So I said, "Wow, he's a Bills fan, and he's given up on his team because maybe they're not playing well." I walk inside his garage. He goes, "I go through the garage. The fireplace is right there. He's got Dolphins banners up on there, like all big banners." And I explained that because the Dolphins beat the Bills, obviously. So that being said, Dolphins looking good. They're going to need their quarterback if they want to stay in contention. That's a tough division right there. Close competition all around. The Lions, the Detroit Lions.
Bridgewater, by the way.
Teddy Bridgewater. Okay, Teddy.
Bridgewater, yeah, there you go.
Right. And so listen, it could be worse. I mean, you could have, who's that? What's that guy's name? God, what the hell's his name,
Well,
man?
their third string is Skylar Thompson.
Gino?
Who?
Gino?
Exactly.
No, Gino. What's his name?
Geno
Smith. Yeah, right. You got to have Geno Smith. I'll take Teddy any day of the week. All right, so the Lions, the number one scoring team in the football, can't seem to buy a win. They scored 45 points last week and lost to Seattle by 3. Yep. They're putting up a lot of points. They just can't seem to hold the other team and get that win. Your thoughts on that, Oliver?
I mean, like you said, is the defense. They can't finish the job, and unlike these last few years, the offense is really clicking. So hopefully they get the defense straightened out, and the offensively they don't look as bad.
Right. No doubt. So who's behind you? Is that mom? Is that mom behind? I just saw.
Aunt.
Oh, all right. You already got a full house. Yeah. All right. Let's see what other game. The Vikings beating the Saints was nice. Rock's Kitchen. I know he's hurting over there. Saints. The game that I was really shocked with is the Patriots and the Packers. I don't know what they really are, Kev. I mean, are the Patriots going to be good? Are the Packers going to be great? I mean, what's going on with those two teams? Packers obviously come out with a much-needed win.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see what happens on Sunday in London, between 3-1 teams. That both have had their struggles but managed to get to the record that they have. Patriots, meanwhile, have to face the Lions, and both of them are 1-3, and I think they're better than their records indicate. So we'll see what happens.
Right. Bill's got a lot of work to do with that Patriot team.
I think what's going on with the Packers is the receiving core. They're not catching balls that they're supposed to catch. That's my opinion, and their running game is not there. It's decent. I'll say that.
Yeah, well, it'd be nice to see the demise of Green Bay. They've been good for long enough.
Exactly.
The 49ers, impressive win over the Rams, Oliver. We got the Rams coming up, but that was a real – Rams don't look nearly a glimpse of what they were in the Super Bowl.
I mean, we always see this in the NFL. 1 week they look horrible. The next week they look unbeatable. Hopefully that that doesn't happen this Sunday. You know, it looked like Stafford was throwing to one receiver, which was Cooper Cup. He looked at Cooper Cup's way all game. It looked like he didn't target his other receivers. It looked like he was forcing the ball. He was getting intercepted. It looked like he was playing for the Lions all over again.
Yeah, or he was hoping that Cooper Cup gets the most receptions this season and gets a bonus, and he could split it with him. Because, yes, he was. I looked like he was really just hunkering down on Cooper Cup. Kev, Tom Brady's got some troubles at home, and the Bucs have some trouble on the field. Tough loss to the Chiefs. They almost came back, almost pulled it out, fell short. But there's bigger trouble brewing in Tampa.
I saw a tweet yesterday that said that Eli Manning and Foles and now Giselle are the only people to take a ring away from Tom Brady. So
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
There's a bit of an identity crisis going on down there. I don't know. I mean, obviously, some big things happening for Brady off the field, and maybe the focus isn't there. But I know they're facing the Falcons next week, and maybe they might bounce back. But tough start to the season, 2-2. See what happens.
No doubt. And do you see Oliver, Tom Brady making it the whole year, or do you see him maybe pulling like a, you know what, I jumped the gun, maybe it wasn't really meant to come back, I'm going to retire now, but I can't really give it all to my team. Football comes first, you know, if I can give it all, but I can't any longer. I got a family, blah, blah, blah. Do you think he's going to make it the rest of the season?
No, I think Tom Brady is going to stick it out because he's that type of guy. He's competitive, even though he's going through hard times at home. I think he's gonna get it out and then stay the whole season.
All right. So listen, last week Kevin had a stellar week, coming in with 5-1. Mike,
my record is horrible.
Yeah. Listen, you have a white towel anywhere close?
Not at the moment.
No. Ask your mom to grab you a pair of underwear, man. Just wave those things, man, all right? Because you should throw it in. It's getting bad for you. But maybe you'll turn it around this week, all right? Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to start off with you, Kevin. New York Giants, Green Bay, neutral ground in London. The Giants are getting 8 points. What do you got?
You know what? I think the Giants might actually win this one. I think there's enough confusion going on with Green Bay's offense that Giants defense might actually have a pretty good day. So, and also with the news that Daniel Jones will be able to start on Sunday, I think that increases the chances. So Giants for me.
All right, Oliver, Giants with the 8.
I know I said that Rodgers is having trouble with his receivers, but then again, it's Rodgers, so I got the Packers winning this game.
And they with the 8 points, too.
Yes.
Wow, all right, so I'm going to go Giants. It's going to be Packers winning this game, but I'm going to say somewhere between the 4 to 6 point range there. So Giants with the points I'm taking, okay? So Giants with the points. Now, we got a nice Chicago. I mean, their quarterback situation is Justin Fields the real deal. I don't know at this point right now if I feel confident. He reminds me of a Dak Prescott who, I just don't see him getting beyond that hump, that real good hump that he needs to be. So Chicago, Minnesota giving 7. Minnesota can take a real good stranglehold of the division with a win. I'm going Minnesota with the 7. Kevin, who do you got?
Same here. I think Minnesota. I think they're going to have a pretty good season overall.
Right. All right. So you got the Vikings too, Oliver?
Yeah, I got Minnesota too.
All right. I like that. I like those NFC. What are those? Central. What is that? What division is that? NFC. That's one. That's a tough division. I like NFC, that one over. No worries. We'll figure it out later.
Not the.
It's not the West. It's not the
Central,
East. It's not. It might be the Central.
No.
It's not this. I think it's the NFC Central. But no, irrelevant. No worries.
Yeah.
All right. Next game, the Cleveland Browns. It's tough to find a win. They've lost some very strange games. I mean, they're going against a Charger team that doesn't look super dominant, but nonetheless, They are a team that's led by a great young quarterback, has a good defense even with the injuries that they're facing. Cleveland Browns are getting 3 points in this game. Oliver, who do you got?
I got the Chargers on this one. I can't take Cleveland seriously. I'm sorry. I can't.
No, I agree with you. And I believe it's going to be a blowout. That's where I'm taking the Chargers as well. Kevin?
Chargers, definitely.
Yeah, no doubt. I think Cleveland's going to be exposed for the team that they are. All right. Detroit, New England. Battle of teams with one win. Both thirsty for that victory. New England is giving 3. All right, so Detroit coming in as the underdog. Detroit, a high-scoring team. I don't think New England's going to have the scoring power. I'm going with the Lions with the 3. Oliver?
I got to go with the Lions also because, like you said, the Patriots, they haven't been that great on all facets of the game right now, so I gotta go with the Lions.
All right, Kev, you got the Patriots with the 3, or you going with the Lions covering?
Honestly, I think it's Lions at this point. I think there's too much disarray going on in New England. Maybe he needs Brady back.
He might. Imagine that. That'll be like Tom. Giselle leaves Tom. Tom needs to go back to Bill for some comfort. Bring it back to the old days, and the Patriots win a Super Bowl.
That
would be like the craziest script written ever. Couldn't even put it in a movie. All right, so let me go on. Wait. Let's get rid of that. All right, so far we're looking pretty close. I got to pick some games that we're going to be divided here. All right, Cowboys and the Rams. The Rams is here. The Cowboys and the Rams right now. The Cowboys are getting, what are they getting? The Cowboys are getting 5.5. Cowboys getting 5.5. I'm going with the Cowboys. I believe they're even going to win this game.
Yep.
What do you think, Oliver?
I'm going with the Cowboys as well. I just feel Cooper Rush, he's not turning the ball over. He's doing what he's supposed to do. And just give the rock to Ezekiel Elliott and Pollard and make third down throws when he has to. I got the Cowboys.
All right, you, Kev, Rams 5.5, Cowboys?
I think the Rams will find their game against a good team, and I think it'll be the Rams.
All right. Listen, I mean, it is what it is. Miami and the Jets. Miami giving 3. I am going to go with the Jets. I feel as if this is their time to really turn it around, and that's what they will do. They should take a commanding victory over Miami. So I'm going Jets. What do you got, Kev?
I think their head coach is going to be blinded by all the receipts that he's got. Dolphins for sure.
The Dolphins. Wow. All right, Oliver.
I got the Jets on this one. I just feel like with that win that they had against the Steelers, especially being down 10 and coming back, and Zach Wilson first game back, and he really lifted his team in the fourth quarter. I think that carries to this game. The Jets.
All right, you got the Jets. One more. I picked a lot of games this week to give you a chance, Oliver, to get back in it. Kevin closed the distance, one game out, and you're lagging behind, so I gave you an opportunity to get back in it this week. We got Philadelphia and Arizona. Philly, the only undefeated team. They will go down to Kyler Murray, ex-Sooner. I'm taking the Cardinals with the 5 points. Kev?
Honestly, I hate to say it, but Eagles.
Wow, you're covering the 5 too.
Yep.
All right, Oliver?
I'm going with the Cardinals because I just feel like, coming next week, we got the Eagles, so we need the Eagles to lose.
No
Nothing
doubt.
more.
No doubt. But if they win, though, they're closer to losing because I don't believe they're going to go undefeated. So even if they win this week, it's one step closer to losing. That loss is going to come, and either way, it's going to come against Dallas. Whether it's their first or second. So it really doesn't matter. All right, so we'll close the book on. Oh wait, wait. You said who? Cardinals?
Cardinals, yes.
Cardinals. Okay, so
yeah.
So let me just scan this. Packers. Okay. All right. Good. So a little separation there. What were you thinking when you saw Judge take that swing and you heard the call that the ball looked like it was gone immediately?
Man, I was so happy because he represents what baseball is all about. The way he carries himself. The way he is the leader of the team, and also I believe he's the face of baseball right now. And you have little kids watching this. It's a great feeling right now, and I just feel like he's everything that baseball should be.
Right. Did you hear that Dak may be returning this week? Did you hear that he might be returning?
I made that prediction that he's going to return next week against the Eagles because he still can't grip the ball.
So, right. Good.
So I don't think he's gonna return this Sunday.
Do you think some of his teammates are devising a plan to slam the door on his other hand or the same finger, keep him out longer? No, nothing. Nothing like that at all. Like maybe someone accidentally step on it. No.
No.
All right. Well, I was hoping that possibly it would be happening. All right. So the Mets last night, although they took 2 and would have made it interesting if it came down to the last game, fell short. And I don't blame the loss necessarily against the Braves series, the 3 losses getting swept. They were 500 against some of the crappiest teams this past month and really blew the opportunity. All they had to do was win 1, and they didn't. So now they're going as a wild card against the Padres. Your thoughts on that series?
I mean, it's going to be tough for the Mets because you can't pitch DeGrom or Scherzer in the series, I believe. And also, I think the Padres has, besides Scherzer and DeGrom, I think the Padres have better pitching than the Mets, and also their offense is better.
Right, so feasibly the Padres could win. I mean, Kevin, they've made those acquisitions. It really hasn't sparked like they were hoping it would. Will this be the time, though, that the Padres acquisitions really all come together, break out, and show why they were all acquired?
For all the money that they're spending and for all of the prospects that they traded in order to get guys like Juan Soto on the team, it's a do or die moment for them. I mean, you think of how much payroll is going into that team. San Diego isn't exactly known for having a big payroll. So, I can't imagine the window is open for too many years with them. So they've got to make a move, and this year would be a good time to start.
No doubt. Little preseason Knicks basketball last night. Did either of you catch it?
Unfortunately, no.
No. Did anybody know how the game went down? I don't know. I didn't hear anything from my wife.
I didn't check.
Well, I saw some tweets earlier that said that Obi looked pretty good, I guess Jalen Brunson had 16 points, a rebound, 5 assists, 7 for 9 from the field. R.J. Barrett, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 8 for 14 from the field. So
wow, look good.
Sounds pretty good.
No doubt, no doubt. Although it's preseason, I mean, that's what you want to see from the young kids, and hopefully you'll see them more during the regular season on the floor, if not all starting, at least getting some more playing time. All right, what else
and
we got?
also,
Any
to note, Miles McBride had 6 steals in 23 minutes last night.
Is that Bake McBride's son?
I'm not sure.
You remember Bake McBride?
No, not.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Right. Wait up. Let's see here. Bake McBride, baseball player. Here we go. I remember him. He was a Philadelphia Arnold Ray McBride, nicknamed Shake and Bake, and the Callaway Kid is American former professional baseball player. Played for the Cardinals, Philadelphia Phillies, and Cleveland Indians between 73 and 83. Bake McBride. All right. Anyway, you have any tennis updates? Golf?
No.
Polo?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Any World Cup news?
Pickleball?
No. But I'm going to the ALDS.
You are?
On Tuesday.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's good. You must be
Thank you.
excited.
I am. Hopefully, Cole doesn't ruin my night.
Oh, yeah, he will. Don't worry. He will. Just when you think he's going to...
giving up home runs?
Yeah, just when you think he's doing good, striking out 8 batters by the 5th inning, he's going to give up a 3-run homer and game over.
He gave up another home run last night.
Yeah, he stinks. I mean, listen, he's got a lot of strikeouts, but, it stinks that a guy like Ron Guidry, who was a dominant pitcher. I mean, you talk about dominating pitcher. You look at his record.
25 games in
Oh, my God, it's crazy.
1978.
And now also you got to talk about a guy who can't get past the 5th, 6th inning. I mean, a lot of strikeouts, but God, the runs he gives up in crucial time, crucial games should be more talked about than anything else for the money he's getting.
Home runs. He
Absolutely.
gives up so many home runs they got. He allowed 33 home runs, I believe, this season. This is a career high.
No doubt, he
Bring
should come
back
out.
Spider Tag.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That spider tag, that stuff they used to put on the ball in his hand.
Yeah. The sticky stuff or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it was, man.
Yeah.
No doubt. No, that's crazy though. That since that they changed that I mean, he really hasn't looked like the dominating force. That's something a foreign object can make such a big difference.
And when they talked to him about it, he looked like he was about to cry.
Like he missed it, like he misses blanket when you're a kid, when you lose your little blanket. Oh, the spider tag, man! I need that stuff. All right, what else you got, man? Before we let you go again, brought to you by Brian's Painting. Yes.
I just want to wish you good luck on Friday with the bets, and let's go Cowboys.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same about the Yankees. I do want to see them lose, but I mean, listen, if they win, then I'm happy for you guys, obviously. But I do not want the Yankees to win the World Series because they will. Oh God, no,
Hey,
absolutely not.
I want the Yankees and Mets World Series. So.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
Series,
That would be awesome. I mean, really, that would be amazing. Let's pray for that. All right, buddy boy.
Same result though.
Look at him. All right, my friend. Listen, we'll catch you Monday for the recap of the football weekend. We'll make our picks for the following week. Hopefully, you win some this week. You get back in it, because if not, I mean, we might have to cut you out of this. We might have to cut you out of the segment where we pick games.
Maybe.
All right, my man.
All right.
That's Oliver. Updates with Oliver again, brought to you by Brian's Painting. See you next week, bud.
See you next week.
You got it, man. All right, that was good stuff right there. Let me stop the virtual camera. Let me get back to Clem's studio. Oliver. off, and that's all good. All right, so we are back here, and that was brought to you by Brian's Painting, official painter of Clemville. We'll take a quick break because we went over, which we usually do during. I don't like to stop the flow, so we'll take a quick one, and we'll be back to wrap it up.
If it concerns the Hudson Valley, it concerns us. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Hey folks, are you sick and tired of looking at the same old walls? Are you ready to make those nasty stains and scuffs disappear? Well, if so, call the pros at Brian's Painting. Brian's Painting has been successfully beautifying Rockland County for about 52 years, and they're the pros that knows what it takes to keep a satisfied customer. Licensed and insured, of course. You will get the same-day response from the owner. Big Bry. His goal is to make your home the showplace of the neighborhood. Services do include interior and exterior, home painting, power washing, refinishing of decks, carpentry services, rubbish removal, vinyl and aluminum siding done the right way. Call now for a free estimate, 845-624-3089. That's Rockland County, 845-624-3089. Blessings to all.
We all want to live healthier lives and make good decisions. Join me, Carrie Potter, on the second Thursday of each month at 5 p.m. for House Calls, a health series brought to you by Good Samaritan Hospital. Each show will feature a different health topic and specialist. Your calls and questions are welcome. That's the second Thursday of the month at 5 p.m. for House Calls, brought to you by Good Samaritan Hospital. Advancing care here.
Howdy folks, this is Redneck, host of the Gumbo Yaya Radio Show, inviting you to join me every Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 a.m. and worldwide online at WRCR.com. We'll be chatting with some of the finest independent artists right here in the Hudson Valley and from around the world. Don't forget folks, hug your friends, kiss your family, thank the Lord, and y'all keep listening to the Gumbo Yaya Radio Show right here on WRCR 1700 a.m. Radio Unscripted.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
We've got an accident now on the Hutch southbound. A truck struck the overpass, so only one lane is getting by exit 14. Stick with Route 1 as it alternates, a 15-minute delay so far. Northbound an extra 10 minutes with waves of delays. Northbound from exit 4B to exit 12. Crash in Chappaqua Bedford Road by Old Bedford Road. And also on 287 westbound, things are building up. A couple minutes extra now between exit 6 and 5. Speed limit still 45 miles an hour posted across the Tappan Zee Bridge because of the rain. This report sponsored by Blindster. Want to say big on new blinds? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Shop Blindster now and save 45% off any order. Just use the code radio. Offer ends soon. Shop today. Blindster.com. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grimmeier.
Weather. For tonight, a 30% chance of showers, mainly before 8 p.m. Otherwise cloudy during the early evening when we have some gradual clearing afterwards, with a low around 48 degrees. For Thursday, beautiful weather, sunny with a high near 73 degrees. For Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 53. For Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 71, and the weekend looks good but cool for sure. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 57, and Sunday, sunny with a high near 62 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 58.
All right, we are back. Want to thank Oliver for taking time out of his day to come on and entertain us. Little sports talk. I know Kung Fu Panda, big fan. John, man, I'm telling you, I'm excited. I'm just as excited as you are. I can't wait. Mama LaRusso is back. Oh, done with him. I'm 52. I must have been I almost bought that place. I remember Johnny was selling it. He was talking to me, you want to buy it? I think it was $80,000 he wanted. maybe 110, 105, and I was offering 80. So I forgot the exact what was going on. Would have been a nice career, pizza man. Pizza king, you know what I'm saying? The pizza king. The pizza king. Pizza king. Obviously, I have a crown, king of a lot of things, and it would be the king of pizza also. Imagine I learned the Mama LaRusso's recipe back then. The stuff would be worth big bucks. I'm telling you right now, if you could duplicate that recipe into what was made back then. Oh, God. Slice of pizza. Dude, tonight, I'm eating, this week I've been eating good. Going out Saturday night, I'm going bananas. Literally just telling them, I've been on their menu online the last few nights. He's setting a game plan, memorizing what I want, and I want everything. Everything on that menu I'm eating. I'm going to town. Basque, here we come. So I've been eating good. I actually made some delicious chicken breasts last night. My wife went out. I said, can you bring home some chicken breasts? She went food shopping. She got like a pack of like 20. I cooked them all up. I ate a ton of them at work today. Packed them in my cooler. Delicious. I spiced them thing up. But the best chicken, if anybody likes chicken, herb chicken, at what is that place called? Taste of Distinction in Pomona. They have this chicken. Milton's herb roasted chicken. I can't even describe to you how good it is. It's just so delicious. I told the lady the other day, I went back 2 days in a row for it, and I said, this is the best chicken I've ever eaten. I said, it's absolutely so tasty. She goes, it's marinated overnight. The juices like marinate overnight. I said, wow, that's interesting, but no, it's just damn good. So tonight, what do we have, Kev, going on tonight? And do we have the Bible study at 6?
Yes, we do.
All right, so we got the Bible study at 6. Today we had Roxanne. I got a chance to listen to her show this morning. I was in my car for a long stretch, so I put Roxanne on, always doing magical stuff. He really takes that organ donation stuff personally. Because why? Because she is a recipient of an organ. A heart, as a matter of fact. So she is on a mission, and I'll tell you, she's doing quite well with that mission, to not just educate, but also to enroll, enlist organ donors. And if you're not one, I strongly recommend you consider it and become one, because you can't take the goods with you. Just like you can't take your money with you. I mean, yeah, you could get a fancy casket, be put in a mausoleum, but I mean, you can't take the rest with you. Like you can't take the essentials that could help somebody else. So leave it behind. Tomorrow, Thursday, I don't know about any special shows, but Friday we have Gumbo Yaya taking us till Kev's show, then Kev, me, and of course Bryan Avenue Bob. But it's only Wednesday. I'm just saying that's the agenda, because we are getting over the hump, and the weekend is even closer. My Jewish friends, you're at the finish line. I failed miserably. I will try again next year. I mean, my grandfather still. I mean, the guy I was always in trouble. I don't know, I mean, what he really thought of me, but still probably rolling in his grave. He's like, you can't even go 13 hours without eating, you slob, which I am. All right, boys and girls, you have a lovely evening. I shall see you tomorrow. All the love, and adios, Clemigos.